Hello, beautiful people. It's Celia Mutuning Zengele here. If you're coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, welcome. And if you're coming back again, thank you very much for coming back. Remember to subscribe, share, set the notification bell, and leave a comment at the end of the video. Please, I would like to engage with you on this video. I've been scarce because of many things that I'm dealing with right now, but there is a pressing issue that I felt I really did need to step up and talk about, even though I'm having my own demons that I'm fighting with. But I feel like, no, I cannot just keep quiet when the whole nation is in mourning, when the whole nation is talking about this issue. You must have been living under a stone if you don't know about what happened to Namhla. The whole weekend we've been seeing the Justice for Namhla hashtag circulating almost everywhere. Now, who is Namhla? Namhla is also known as Hlehle by her family. Namhla's real names, I think they are Sindwa Namhla Mthwa. That's her surname. So Sindwa Namhla Mthwa was in a relationship with this guy called Major Mfesana Bhekuzulu. Yes. Now, Mr. Bhekuzulu ke Major Mfesana. What is his other name? Nkosana. Yes. Mr. Sana Zulu, Major, also known as Major, was in a relationship with Namhla from when Namhla was 17 years old. I'm not sure about his age, but he seems to be older. He could be in his early 40s maybe, or maybe late 30s. But he had been in a relationship with Namhla from when Namhla was 17 years old. Now, here's the worrying issue. That relationship was full of abuse. This is not just an allegation. There are evidences, not evidence. There are evidences of violence and abuse in that relationship. Between Hlehle and Bhekuzulu. If you look at Bhekuzulu, you would never think he's such a kind of a person that can just beat up a woman like that. But unfortunately, we have seen in many cases that looks can be very deceiving. So in this particular case as well, we have a situation where if you were to rely on just the looks, you would be deceived by Mr. Bhekuzulu. This so-called Major, it looks like he used to beat. There is a video right now that I'll be even afraid to upload it on this video, where he was beating Namhla, and it is said that he was at it for 8 hours. He tied her and beat her for 8 hours until she could not scream anymore with a shambok. So this guy was like not just ruthless. He is something else. He is sick. He's really, really, really sick. Now, it is not just that. There are also screenshots of conversations between him and Hlehle. Now, when you look at those screenshots, you can tell that Hlehle was afraid of this guy. So that relationship it was an unbalanced relationship. It was just like a master and a servant relationship. It was not a relationship that is between two people that love each other. You can tell by the way Hlehle was forever asking forgiveness, that she is begging not to get another beating again. You can tell by the way she's asking, I'm asking to eat with my family. Can I please sleep now? I'm sick. I've got headache. May I please sleep? Guys, so we have men like that. Men that really want to be asked. Men that want to be masters in relationship, not partners. So this Bhekuzulu guy, he can deny all he wants, but he is an abuser. Let me not say it in the past tense as if he has now suddenly changed wherever he is. He's not. And I doubt that Hlehle can be the only woman that he has treated that way. So apparently this guy has businesses, and with those businesses he's also a member of the governing party of our country, and he's doing them favors. He's throwing favors for the members of the government of our country. So they are benefiting a lot from him. No wonder he is untouchable. No wonder it was difficult for Hlehle to leave that relationship. It was not going to be easy for Hlehle to leave that relationship, whereas she knows that this man is so connected, there is no way she could go. Because we do know that our police system also is afraid of our politicians. So this Bhekuzulu guy is not just a businessman, he is also a politician. And he's not just a politician, he's a politician that benefits other politicians. So what do we expect? Because I do know that some are asking, why was Hlehle sitting in that relationship? The sister does confirm that the sister had been trying to get out of the relationship, and she would be beaten so bad just for trying. She would be beaten so bad. Now, this guy, the abuse that he subjected Hlehle to is like, if you were to be told like there was no evidence shown, you would not believe. But because there's evidence, you end up being forced to believe what was happening. This girl has been through hell and back. And by that time, when you look at each and every picture of hers, it looked peaceful, it looked happy. Now this teaches us something as well, that we should never look at people's faces and then doubt their pain. And also, if you rely on the looks, you'll be very much deceived. Now, Hlehle, all her pictures, she looked happy. You would never tell that she had been through that hell, except for the pictures where she's got fresh bruises. When you see those fresh bruises, you are like, what? But I'm telling you, that girl, even with those bruises, she didn't even look sad. Like she had accepted her fate. She had accepted that this was her life. There is nothing that she could do. You know what abuse does to people? It does so many things because it condemns even your mind. It changes the way you are thinking. It makes you lose hope in terms of untangling yourself out of this spider web. It's like a spider web. It makes you give up that you can ever make it out alive out of the spider web. And I think that's what happened to Hlehli, because she stayed in that relationship up until when she finally got courage to say, I'm leaving this relationship. Guess what happened? She was shot with 9 bullets. 9 bullets on one person. Tell me that person was not the boyfriend that used to beat her until she bleeds. Tell me that, like, there is no chance that the person that was behind the gun is the very same person that put her bruises, terrible bruises on her face. Tell me that the person that was behind that gun was not the one that recorded himself beating her up, tying her up for 8 hours. Who else can be that cruel to just come and kill this woman so ruthlessly? 9 bullets. 9 bullets on the same person. In my view, that is the same person that was beating her up with a video on, satisfying himself while he beats her up with a shambok until she cannot cry anymore. He may claim that he has not done it. Whoever believes him, like, okay, I don't know what you want. Because really, to me, he is a suspect. To me, he is the killer. Is it the first time he would have been a killer? No. He still has a 2018 case where he was charged with killing somebody with a gun, by the way, shooting someone, shooting 2 people, fatally shooting 1. So 1 survived the bullets, 1 did not survive the bullets. Why is he still out in 2022? Because he was out on a 50,000 bail. Our government should also take responsibility for such cases, because had they followed up that case and not let that case disappear into thin air, Hlehli would still be alive and she would be having her freedom right now. Had they tried this guy for those 2 cases, attempted murder and murder, Hlehli would still be alive by today. Now, what are we learning from this story? We are learning several things. One of them is, do not judge the book by its cover. That guy, from just having a look at him, you would think he's a good guy, and he's not. Another thing that we are learning from this story is Hlehli is not making the headlines just because she is beautiful, just because I don't know. I want to say the reason why Hlehli's story is making the rounds right now is the persistence from her sister's side. So we shouldn't just sit there and say, hey, people that are beautiful are the only ones that circulate when they are dead. What are you doing? If you have somebody in your family that passed in the same way, what did you do? Because in this particular case, Hlehla passed on the 21st of April, and she was buried in April. This is May. May is towards the end. But because of her persistence, she kept on, she knocked on all the doors. Whoever cared to listen, she did not stop. She kept on talking and talking and talking. And by the way, it wasn't easy for her. She's been getting threats. She's been getting death threats. But she did not allow those to deter her mission. She kept on at it until Twitter listened. And Twitter just made things easier. Facebook just made things easier. The story started circulating and circulating until it's a national issue. So now, the fact remains. What are our police planning to do with this case? Mr. Pegicele, what are you planning to do with this case? The new, what do you call it? Provincial, what? Not the provincial man. The national commander or something. Mr. Spanibani. The new the one in Mr. Ketla's place. What are you planning to do with this case? We want it to be solved as soon as possible. And you guys, Mr. Pegicele, please forget that this guy paid for your members, the ANC members, when they went to the conference in Cape. Can you please forget his money? We are aware that this guy is said to have paid some of the hotel stay for some of the members that were at the conference in the Eastern Cape not so long ago. So he is buying his freedom with such things. He is buying face with all of you guys with such things. Are those things better than people's lives? Are those things better than women's lives? Are those things better than children's lives? Guys, we've seen so many children and women suffering in the hands of the governing body, the governing government members. We've seen so many of you disrespecting women, using children, using our girls, and abusing every woman that you can. Is that the reason why our laws cannot change in favor of women and children? It's because we are reporting perpetrators to perpetrators. That's the problem. The major problem that we have in the country is we are reporting perpetrators to perpetrators. That is why we are not getting any solution. Because the perpetrators are taking their matters and shoveling them under the carpet. Because they do not want them to surface, because they see nothing wrong. They see nothing wrong because those are their actions as well. So they are like surprised. What's the big deal here? And to women, if we are going to wait for these men to stop what they are doing, it's gonna be centuries. Can we please leave them? Please leave. I don't know what's the best way to leave, because even Hlehla tried to leave and she was killed when she tried to leave. And so many women are killed at a time where they are trying to leave. Now, my advice is, if you're going to leave a person and you know how violent they are, please plan carefully. Please plan carefully, and unfortunately, rather than losing your life, you rather lose your place of stay that you are used to. You rather lose your familiar place. You rather lose your your family for temporary. You're gonna lose friends. Go far away, run away, and plan it carefully. Plan it carefully, because you can't even rely on our police. Plan it carefully with very few people as you can, and run away, my dear. Please run. These guys are killing people, particularly when they are trying to leave. Please run away with very, very few people knowing as possible. Go lie low just for a little while until you feel like you are safe now. Before then, please don't. Please don't run away. Do not run away, please. Because the minute you run away, you are risky. And don't tell him that, oh, see, I'm leaving you. This is over. Do not. A violent person, don't tell them it's over. Do not tell a violent person that the relationship between you and him is over. Do not. They don't deserve to be told. Just run away. Run away. Asala o batla. Let him go and look for you in the dustbin, in everywhere. Look, Bona. Just run and never look back. We love you, our sisters. We love you so much. And thank you for watching this video. Remember to leave a comment, subscribe, share, set the notification bell. Please like this video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Please stay safe. Be safe, my sisters. I love you.